What was the most nerve-wracking thing about stepping into such an iconic character? I mean, you got to please the fanboys. It was played by Rebecca Roman before. What was the most nerve-wracking thing, and how do you even begin to sort of prepare for a role like that?
I think, the most nerve-wracking part was it's got such a strong following with so many avid fans, and you really don't want to disappoint them.
But how did you even prepare for a role like that? Did you have to get in shape? I mean, she is the body.
Yeah, of course. We all kind of had superhuman training. So I had training 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. Other than that, it was watching the X-Men movies and reading a lot of the comic books and just kind of understanding the character I'd be playing.
Were you a fan before of the comics?
I wasn't until I started doing research, and then I just started reading them for my own enjoyment.
Well, I won't be the first to ask, and it certainly won't be the last. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
I think I've gone in between having a superpower that will vacuum for me, or world peace and bring food to everybody that's hungry, or flying. So I don't know, I still haven't made my mind up.
I think both would be quite good, both flying and the whole vacuuming thing.
Yeah, or just a superpower that's all of them.
Well, Matthew said in one of the interviews that he needed someone who could, also act, and a lot of young actors these days can't. I mean, what do you think about that compliment?
I think that's a great compliment. I don't want to agree with it because that would be very rude, but yeah, that's a tremendous compliment.
What do you feel about being the it girl at the moment? I mean, ever since Winter's Bone, everything seems to sort of explode. Doing the Beaver and the Hunger Games, which was a much sought after role. What are your thoughts on that, being the it girl of the moment?
I haven't really thought of it that way, fortunately. I'm very happy with all of the great scripts that have come my way and all of the work, but I am just focusing on the work.
Is there a way of choosing your roles right now? Because obviously you're getting more and more offers. Is there a certain criteria the way you choose your roles?
I just want something to move me, and I want to love it, and I want to be a part of it and want to make it. And some scripts, you love them and you want to see them, but you don't necessarily want to make them.
Well, Nicholas and Zoe and all were saying that it was a bit of a madhouse on set because you're all young and you're all together and you're all showing off your superpowers. Can you share about anything that was super funny that happened on set?
There were lots of things. Lucas Till could do this walk. When we were in our X suits, he could do this walk like he was in Team America. And then every time one of them would have to walk off the X jet, and they were doing all of our close-ups on really serious reactions, and then they would all kind of do this like gangly doll walk, and we had to not laugh, and that was really funny.
You sound like you cracked each other up all the time.
Yeah, and then when we were on the beach, we couldn't stop doing sword fights, because we would pick up huge sticks from the trees that were everywhere. And they would be trying to call action, but we were too busy sword fighting.
You shared most of your scenes with James and Michael. Is there anything you can share about James or Michael that you learned while shooting with them on set?
I'm huge fans of their work. I think that they're incredible actors, but they're both unbelievable because they're the funniest, most down-to-earth, just real guys in the entire world, and they take no preparation at all. They're just joking around, and they like to play this little game where they play tag on each other's head, shoulders, and feet, and each point is a different, like each shoulder's 2 points, head is 5 points, and they do that, and then all of a sudden they call action, and both of them just turn into these movie stars, and it's incredible to watch.
So how do you deal with that? You're the newbie in it all.
Yeah, I know. No, I would try to join, and then I quickly found out it's a boys' game. Because I was in a short skirt, so every time I would try to play, I'm like, no, I can't lift up my arms, and it got annoying.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you.